Welcome to Knowledge Nuggets. Let's learn together. The French Revolution, a big change for freedom. Hey, young historians, let's march back to France in the late 1700s, just a few years after the American War for Independence ended in 1783. France was inspired by America's fight for liberty, but things were getting wild at home. The French Revolution began in 1789 when angry citizens stormed the Bastille, a scary old prison that stood for the king's unfair power. This kick-started a huge movement for equality and rights. Let's dive into what happened and why. So, what led to the revolution? France was out of money from helping America in their war and from their king spending so much. King Louis XVI and Queen Marie Antoinette spent tons of money on palaces while people starved. Even bread was super expensive. Farmers and workers paid huge taxes, but rich nobles didn't. Everyone was mad at the unfair system where the king had all the power. In June 1789, things heated up. Regular people formed a new group called the National Assembly to make fair laws, but the king locked them out of their meeting hall. So, they marched to a nearby indoor tennis court and made a super bold promise called the Tennis Court Oath. They swore, "We won't leave until we write a new constitution." It was like a team huddle saying, "We're in this together." This oath showed they wouldn't give up, and it inspired everyone to keep fighting for change. On July 14, 1789, a mob attacked the Bastille to grab weapons and free prisoners. It only had 7 people inside, but storming it was a symbol of saying, "No more." This day is still France's national holiday, like their 4th of July. Soon after, in August 1789, leaders wrote the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen. It said everyone should have liberty, equality, and fraternity. That's freedom, fairness, and friendship. It promised free speech, fair trials, and no special treatment for nobles. But things got scary during the Reign of Terror from 1793 to 1794. Revolutionaries like Maximilien Robespierre wanted to protect the new government from enemies. They used a machine called the guillotine, a tall frame with a heavy blade that dropped quickly to execute people accused of betraying the revolution. It was meant to be fast and fair, not cruel like old punishments, but thousands lost their lives, including the king and queen. Even Robespierre got guillotined in the end. This terrifying time showed how revolutions can go too far when fear takes over. From a tennis court promise to toppling a king, the French Revolution inspired the world to fight for rights, even if it was messy. It taught us that change can be powerful, but kindness matters too. What a revolutionary ride. Before we go, let's do a quick check on learning. Here are 5 questions for you brave citizens. Question 1. What year did the French Revolution begin? The French Revolution began in 1789. Good job. Question 2. What was it called when regular people gathered and promised to write a new constitution? The Tennis Court Oath. Nice work. Question 3. What prison did citizens storm on July 14, 1789? They stormed the Bastille. Question 4. What declaration promised liberty, equality, and fraternity? The Declaration of the Rights of Man. Last question. Question 5. What machine was used during the Reign of Terror? The guillotine. Great job. Tell us in the comments what big change in history you'd make. We'll see you on the next adventure.